Hello and welcome to What's in Store, our regular roundup of some of the fish highlights I've seen on my journeys up and down the country between branches, this time brought to you from our Cirencester store, where today is maintenance day and there's a little bit of frenetic algae wiping and water changing taking place. It's just what you do at home really on a larger scale. So, here comes the things that have taken my eye in the last 4 or 5 weeks on my journeys, and hopefully there's something there you like. Bye for now. Since adopting them as our logo over 40 years ago, the common or Ocellaris clownfish have become a household name. Now thoroughly domesticated, these little fish grow up fast, and this young pair were defending the plumbing fitting that they call home. Advances in aquarium technology and techniques mean that these marine fish are far more suitable for home aquaria than goldfish. Just don't follow the care advice featured in Finding Nemo. Some common names just don't make much sense, and for me, rainbow shark is a classic. I've always been rather mystified that a fish that's dark grey with red fins has such a misleading name, especially when ruby shark is much more descriptive. The albino version of this fish is probably the least aggressive of all the shark minnows you're likely to find, but it's still a fish that shouldn't be kept with easily intimidated tank mates. Treat these fish like rowdy barbs and keep them either singly, alongside fish too small to be viewed as a threat, or better yet in a group where they can focus on one another. One of the artists formerly known as Corydoras, these gold laser Cories are now in the genus Osteogaster, alongside the rest of the bronze Cory group, and are currently designated as CW10 in the absence of a scientific description. As they combine a peaceful shoaling nature with striking coloration, this species has now become a familiar sight in our stores. Keep a group in a peaceful tank with a sand substrate and you'll be enjoying them for years to come. A familiar ally in the fight against algae in our aquaria, the Amano shrimp has a complex life cycle that meant captive breeding took a while to crack. Now that this hurdle's been overcome, colour strains are starting to appear, such as these orange Amanos that look even more red-toned after a meal of bloodworm. Many of us have found these shrimps to be surprisingly long-lived, with a lifespan measured in years, especially when kept at the cooler end of their preferred range. Cynodontis catfish have been popular residents of larger community setups for years, although recently we've seen more and more hybrids appearing in the trade. One of the more modestly sized species, the orange-lined catfish, Cyno flavetiniatus, has become a rare sight, but has a very pleasing combination of looks and temperament. A great choice for a tank that contains barbs and larger tetras, the recent trend in biotope aquaria also showcases these fish beautifully.